Welcome back to... Not welcome back. This is the start of a new anime review series. This one I'm reviewing Shaman King. Yep, this particular anime. Which, I never watched the show when it was on the air. I looked up, apparently it was on the air when it was on Foxbox. Yeah, it was a Saturday morning block. Same block that aired the 2003 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon. Yep, the same exact block. I think it started even the same time too. Started back in 2003, while the started in Japan in 2001, which was I think was like roughly like just a couple years after the manga started. Yes, yeah. The manga itself started in. It was created by Hakuya Taki. I believe that's how you pronounce the guy's name. Hmm. Yep. Now the manga itself started in it actually started back in 1998. So by the time the anime started, it already had been around for at least for 3 years. Which hey, that's actually pretty good. The fact they actually managed to get an anime on the air within just 2 years after within 3 years after the series started. Now, this is just a review of the first 20 episodes of the series, which, by the looks of it, by watching the episodes and by the titles of the episodes, within like the first, like, let's say 4 episodes, I'd say, they probably already adapted the first 9 chapters. So, the first 2 episodes, 1 chapter apiece, and then like 3 and 4, it's like more chapters. I'm not sure exactly how many chapters they adapted per episode because I looked this up on the Wiki side for Shaman King, and like Bushido and Rishira Kenshin, it does not give me any info exactly how many chapters were adapted per episode. And by the time episode 20, I don't know how many by the time the series ended, I'm like, okay, how many chapters of the manga was this adapted from? Now, the manga itself lasted for 300 chapters, but here's something really weird about this particular manga. The manga never finished collecting the chapters in trade. Yeah, there's a good like 20 chapters are not in these books at all, which is bizarre. Yeah, and plus also the manga had these like short stories called Fubuki, which they actually mention frequently in the whole series. hmm Now there is some subtle changes from the manga basically when it gets used to these characters. Morty is still pretty much the same as in the manga, very nervous, scared little kid. Now I don't know who voices him, but the guy sounds familiar. The guy who voices the guardian ghost Amar is Sean Setsman. I'm looking him up right now. He is known for being the voice of Goku. Yep, the guy who does Goku voices a samurai. I'm not kidding about that. Aside from doing this, aside from doing he also did Dr. Idigo for the Filmation dub for One Piece, which the Filmation dub is still airing. Let's see, he's been on Duel Monsters, GX, DBZ Kai, and he's still doing the dub voice for Goku, but that's basically what the guy is known for. Yep. They also have martial artist named Lee Pyron. He's voiced by Dan Green, who voiced Trudge from 5Ds. But aside from that, he also popped up. He was also, believe it or not, this guy was also the voice of Yugimoto. Yep. He also did voiceover in GX, 5Ds, and Zextal. Yeah. So like Funimation and Viz Media, 4Kids love reusing their dub actors. Though the editing for this series wasn't as bad as let's say Fly I've Heard for One Piece and what they did with what they did for Yu-Gi-Oh! It wasn't as bad as that. And when Anna is first introduced in the anime, and she's voiced by Tara something, I'm trying to look up her name here. Yeah. And I believe she's 13 at the start of the series. And by the time of the time skip, she's like in her 20s. Yeah. She's voiced by Tyra Jane. That's who does her dub voice. And she's also been in JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, Hunter x Hunter. She voiced Biscuit. I don't know if she did the 2011 version, 1999. She was in Naruto Shippuden episodes I didn't watch in the dub. I stopped watching the dub after episode 97. She also voiced Mokuba Kaiba from Duel Monsters, and she also voiced Sada Sojiro from Bashir Kenshin. So probably a few characters. But she also voiced several Pokemon in Pokemon for the first 8 seasons of the show. The main character of the show, Yo, it's really his name, Yo. He's voiced by Sebastian Aquiles, and he's known for being House of Cards. Yep. As for voice roles, aside from this, he was in TMNT Forever, Zextal, GX, Pokemon Destiny Deoxys, the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Show, and that's it. Yeah, mostly put. So, unlike Funimation and Viz Media, it seems like 4Kids don't like reusing their dub actors a lot in a lot of their other stuff. That's something really weird about them. Though, over the course of these 20... Now, when they introduced Anna in the series, her dialogue is different than she introduced herself in the manga. Because, I'm Anna, and I'm Yo's fiance. In the anime, she says, I'm Anna, and I'm Yo's wife. and Morty and Yo's guardian spirit like both got the shocked look on their face. It is so hilarious. And because it's an anime, they pretty much have her have Yo going through training, and it's simply put comedy. It's comedy gold. Like having Morty do a bunch of chores, like scrubbing the floors, doing dishes, cooking meals. It is so funny. In the pilot episode, they had this guy, I think his name is Rise, I think his name is. Let me look up his name here. He's a pretty interesting character. He kind of reminds me of, what's his name? Oh yeah, Jotaro from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures Part 4. Yeah, that's what the character reminds me of. Because this guy is obsessed with his hair looking so good, and he always gets insulted. Whenever anybody insults him, he gets really angry. Jotaro does the same thing. I'm not kidding about that. He does the same exact thing. I'm not kidding about that. Look up and see who voiced. I know he appears a lot. His name is Ryu, voiced by Sean Shimo. I believe. Yeah, he's also the one who also voices one of the guardian spirits. He voiced. Yeah, I just listed him up. Is if I can find him here, he is. The first one pops up in the series, mind you. Adamaru, the 600-year-old samurai. Yep. There's Tao Lin, who is kind of a reoccurring antagonist toward Yo, but later becomes a friend of his later on, and he actually marries at the end of the series. He actually marries a woman who's has a fetish for torture. I'm not kidding. Yeah. Yep. And Trey, fun character he is. He's basically like a goofball snowboarder because he basically rides on a snowboard. Yep. He has this cute sister who, like him, has got blue hair. I didn't know he had blue hair because, well, I only saw his hair when he looked black. I didn't know what his hair looked like, but he's a fun character. And of course, Yo and him got a chance to fight for a couple episodes. And apparently, the way these preliminaries work, he had to run out of the Funikin. That's the spirit energy that rolls flows from the spirit to whatever weapon they use. Yeah. And of course, prior to the preliminaries of the Shaman King tournament, they had, well, Taolin associates of his tried to take down Yo. First it's his sister, and then it's his cousin. Though his sister basically gets changed by Yo. And of course, her guardian spirit is an actor. He's basically, well, the way his actor is kind of described is he's kind of like Jackie Chan, or at least he's kind of like Bruce Lee in some way. This legendary actor who died in mysterious circumstances. Yeah, Bruce Lee was kind of the same way too. I think they did kind of reveal I think he had some heart problem at the age of 32. Oh yeah, and his sister is 2 years older than him. And his cousin tried and failed after one time battling Yo. I don't think she's seen again. His sister keeps popping up, and Okay, he's 2 years older than Tao Lin, but she's taller than he is. She's 17 years old, and she must be a good, like, I would say almost 6 feet tall, while Tao Lin is a good, I'd say about 4'5", maybe. Probably it's pretty average height for a 15-year-old. As for Morty, he is 2'4". Yeah, he's over 2 feet tall. Yeah, as far as I know, I don't know why in the world. I don't think even if I remember from the manga, they don't bother to explain why in the world he's so dang short. It could be he could have dwarfism, but they never explain in the manga. hmm And there's this one apprentice of Yao's grandfather. I think her name is Teresa. I think her name is. She's one of the shamans in the series. If I can find her. Let's see. Tamo. hmm And she's voiced by the awesome Veronica Taylor. Yeah, she kind of reminds me of Hanada, where she's very shy and she's in love with the main character, even though he's engaged. But yeah, she knows he's engaged, so that means he's. So, so basically, from her perspective, she can look, but she can't touch. Basically, for Yo, his body belongs to Anne. Though they're 13-year-olds, though that's just basically the way it is. Though they don't have that comedy scene of, well, when she's first introduced, they actually cut it out. I don't know why they cut this out from the anime, but yeah, she becomes a student at the school that Yo goes to, and Yo's attire is particularly interesting. He wears a shirt unbuttoned. He wears like a necklace with shark tooth on it. Basically kind of like dress pants and sandals. That's how he dresses for pretty much most of the time when he's not fighting. Well, actually, that was also his fighting attire prior to getting his more jumpsuit look, which he used, which is a pretty good look. He actually has a couple of different looks. One is a full tracksuit. The other is like a full blown uniform, which Anne actually sewed for him, which very nice of her to do. Yep. Though I don't know if Tammy got a chance to fall in love. No, there's one character who appears in here. I don't remember if she was in the manga or not, and that's Trey's sister. hmm Yeah, I don't. Um, I know it's his sister. I had to find her here. Yeah, I did not, I don't remember if she was in the manga or not. I don't really remember. I had to look it up here. Okay. Um, let's see. You have Trey Racer. Let's see. I'm trying to find the name of his sister in here. Yeah, I don't know what this woman's name is, but I think she might be either a minor character, but I don't remember her from the manga. But I do remember Trey Racer. Yeah, I remember him. He was a fun character from the manga. In the anime, he's still fun as well, which I do appreciate the anime for doing that. But then pretty much now where I left off at is Tao Lin basically when he gets when his battle with Yo ends in a draw. This was of course third fight. He goes he parties with because the fact he even though he ends in a draw, he passes him and Yo pass the next round, and then they party at Yo's house. So I have a curious question though. How the heck is Yo paying for this house? Is it come out of Annie's pocket? It's never explained in the show. It could be Morty because in the manga the guy is rich. In the anime they don't bother to explain him being rich at all. hmm Ryoku when he first basically wears the same attire, though for some reason he goes training with Yo's father. He gets a bigger collar. His hair gets changed into a shape of a heart for some reason, and this is after he becomes a shaman. So his goal at this point is looking for a bride. Okay, and his first okay, and the second person to come across to become a bride is an 11-year-old girl. Wow, man, you are so creepy. At least he's not trying to make moves on Anne because he knows that she's engaged to Yo, so that means that Yo is off. That means Annie is off limits. Though Trey did develop an attraction to her, though that got dropped like right away in the same episode because even he knows Annie is nuts. I mean, she enjoys torturing people through doing chores. Though she did train Ryu, which apparently the guy is a genius cook because she loves his cooking. Mm-hmm. Yep. And otherwise, though, that's really it. As for yeah, and also to get Yo to participate in the Shaman King tournament, he fights a member of the Shaman Council, which is a Native American character. And I don't know if this is like stereotype. Okay, so his spirits are a snake, an eagle, a turtle. Oh yeah, and they form a totem pole when it combines all the weapons into one. I'm like, wow. Is it completely obvious the fact this guy is a Native American character? But at least he's not, looking like he's wearing the. He looks like he's wearing modern day clothing. At least he's not basically looking like the stereotypical Hollywood version of a Native American where he's got war paint on, has got one feather in his hair. I think he does have one feather in his hair, but not like a full headdress. Where he's wearing like the leather skin pants or not wearing much anything at all, and the moccasins. He looks like he looks like a Native American in modern day, not the stereotypical version. Which thank God for that. Yeah, but otherwise though, that's really it for this one. Oh, I also forgot though the same episode when Taolin when he and Yo passed and after the party, they decided to go to hot springs. Though Yo, Morty, and Trey are very creepy, and they remove all the guys' clothes. And they hop in the hot spring. Though this is Japan, I guess this is quite normal for them to do. As a matter of fact, the bathroom in this house is like a Japanese bathroom because it's Japan. Their bathrooms are different than they are here. Of course, they also have bathhouses over there. They don't see them over here because, well, I guess people love their privacy over here. That's simply the way it is here. Alright, so that's it for this one. Stay tuned for part 2, probably tomorrow, when I talk about episodes 21 to 40. But the next video I'm doing right after this is going to be my review of the 375th chapter of the Hunter x Hunter manga. I will talk about that one next, soon. Probably in the next like 20 minutes or so. Okay? Bye to you in the next video. Bye.